My dog Bruno has stopped eating properly for a few days, but we thought it was nothing serious. By the time we took him to the vet, the infection had already gotten worse. I just wish we knew something was wrong sooner.
Wait, weren't you using CareTail?
CareTail? What's that?
Oh, CareTail, that veterinary app, right, that uses AI to provide data to pet parents and veterinarians?
Exactly, it uses AI to detect health problems and instantly alerts the vet on the centralized dashboard. So instead of you finding out the problem later, you better find it sooner before it becomes serious.
Honestly, that could save so many pets. Good morning everyone, I am Akshara Gupta, a 12th grader from Kanpur.
Good morning, I'm Vanya Karel, I'm from Kolkata, class 12.
And I'm Anisha Gaurisaria from class 11th of Kanpur.
Pets often hide signs of illness, making it difficult for owners and vets to detect health issues early. As a result, many conditions are diagnosed only after symptoms become severe, leading to delayed treatment, higher cost, and reduced quality of life. At the same time, vets have limited access to pets' health data between clinical visits. This gap in monitoring inspired us to create Zyro.
So what exactly is our solution? Well, if we talk about Zyro, the product, it's a collar that the dog wears around its neck and it has sensors inside it, using which, through machine learning and artificial intelligence, it collects data on everyday life of the dog. So its breathing style, its sleeping habits, eating habits, temperature, all of that gets collected every single day. And it creates a normal pattern for the dog individually and not generically. So whenever something's wrong with the dog, it sends you an alert. This is the band, and we'll be showing you our website where everything is there. So you must be asking, if this is for the pet and the pet owner, what is the vet doing? Well, vets also need this data because sometimes when pets are sick, you go and tell them that, oh, my dog is feeling this way, but that's not accurate, right? Because you don't know what he's actually feeling or not. So the data that's proven to actually work helps the vet actually understand, and not just of that day, but the prolonged week before, so that it can actually understand what's going on. Our website is gonna. So we collect data from the band. It gets synced to the AI analysis in our website, and it creates a dashboard. For vets, there are several pets, and all of their data is shown. It's basically a monitoring system, right? And for the pet parent, it's a code login where you can see only the data of your pet. We'll just show you.
Now, for example, you're a vet and you want to analyze the clinical overview. So you open the vet dashboard, click on it, and there you can see the overview of all your patients, the clinical overview.
Okay, so the dashboard has all the names of your dogs, but once you have been treating, here shows the risk scores if they require any immediate attention. You can further go deep in their reports. For example, here is a dog named Turbo. Here you will be getting all the risk assessments and the latest vitals, and if any action plans required.
So we have another feature here. When pets get sick or hurt at home, supposedly your dog is running around being wild as usual and it hits a cupboard, right? You don't take a pet to the vet just because he's hit a cupboard. You just say lay it off, he'll rest and go sometime later. But if the injury is actually very severe, how are you getting to know? So for that, we've made an AI scan where you upload a picture of the leg or hand or wherever he's hurt, and it'll actually identify the exact injury for you, tell you the risk score, and tell you if a vet is needed or not. So supposedly we put this image. Now it looks like a cut, it could be an infection, and if it was only a cut, why is it here? I'm very confused, I have no clue what this is. And my vet is too far or unavailable. So I give it to this analyzing page, and there we go. It's a hot spot on the top of the paw with inflamed skin lesions, which means it's basically an infection, but it looked like a cut, right? we have the diagnosis, the treatment, and in this case, it's urgent to see the vet within 24 hours.
So, what makes Zyro different from others? We are building a veterinarian first ecosystem and not just any pet tracker. The veterinarians will receive the insights through the centralized dashboards, which will allow them to monitor multiple pets, track their long-term health records, and then give a more informed clinical review.
So how exactly are we using machine learning in our prototype? Well, we're using it in two ways. The first way is our injury detection. So we fed a lot of different kinds of injury images to machine learning, the code we were using. Images like burns, infections, flea infections, different kinds of things. Over 100,000 images of different injuries stating their precautions and what symptoms they might have. Through that, every day a new pet is getting injured and putting it in the system. The more the machine learns, the more accurately it can tell you what injury it is. The secondly, we are collecting the pet's data every day. Its sleeping habits, eating habits, body temperature. So my dog is very lazy, it doesn't want to run. But the neighbor's dog is very fast and wants to run. So my dog's heartbeat is going to be comparatively lesser than that dog's. And if it suddenly rises, it's a high on my part. But if you see the neighbor's dog, the heart rate's normal, right? So this is exactly kind of the problem we are trying to aim for, because data is very narrowed down and particular to every pet. So by using machine learning and collecting their data every day, their normal can be someone else's abnormal, which is exactly what we want to identify.
So as Sir talked about stakeholders, and they play a very important role. So these are the stakeholders that we are aiming at: pet owners, veterinary clinics, software developers, veterinarians, animal rescue organizations, AI engineers, government, distributors, researchers, wearable device manufacturers, marketing agencies, and labor.
Thank you. So the next